Okay, second time's the charm. You don't know this, but I've filmed about 10 minutes of this and it just went down the drain. Hi. If you're new here, my name is Astrid and I am the owner of Snug Stitches by Astrid. If you are a returning viewer, hi, welcome back, thank you. This is my first kind of crochet and chat video, so it's going to be very laid back. I'm just going to be working on a custom order, which is going to be a scraggle. This is what one looks like. The pattern's available on my Etsy and on my online store, on my blog as well. Today I will be talking about how I manage being a small business owner while being chronically ill. If you don't know, if you haven't read the blog post that I did yesterday, I have endometriosis and I have Fowler's syndrome. If you'd like to learn more about them, I do have a section in my blog post that explains what both of the syndromes are. This yarn is going to be very difficult to work with because of how squeaky it is. I do apologize. I'll see if I can get rid of it. What I want to say is being a small business owner and being chronically ill is a challenge. I mean, it's a challenge anyways if you are in perfect health. Being a small business owner is always going to be a challenge. What I find most difficult about it is actually being able to put a borderline kind of boundary between work and life. When I have a down day, like a pain day, I don't know when to stop. I feel really unproductive, really quite horrible because I feel like I should be working. I know that having a break isn't a bad thing. And I think I used the same kind of metaphor, but you can't pour from an empty cup. And if you don't know what that means, it's basically saying that you can't give to others if you have nothing to give yourself. Recharging in of itself is productive. You want to be 100% or at least close to 100% in how you're feeling, because if you're not, that'll show. Having a break is productive because you're recharging yourself to give 100% of yourself. That's half of the struggle of being a small business owner as well, because you can't just dive right into things and not give yourself a break, because even in jobs like retail, for example, when you're the employee, you are given a break. In 5-hour shifts, you get like a 10-minute break. Then anything over, you get a half-hour break. What I'm saying is that you need to have breaks, and that's something that I need to realize as well. I need to have breaks. I'm not a machine. You're not a machine. We're not machines that can churn out quality content 24/7 without a break. You just want to be 100% so you can give 100%. If I'm having a bad pain day and no medication is helping at home, so I have to go to the emergency room for help, for medication, I'm not going to want to sit up in that hospital bed and make content. I don't have the supplies to make content. I don't have the motivation to make content. All I've got motivation for is sleeping. You need to realize that some days you're going to feel like that. For that reason, I always recommend having pre-made content. Things that you can post that you don't need to think about. Stuff that you can post that doesn't require you to do any extra work except for making a caption and pressing post. It's always better to have the content than to not have the content. With that being said, I don't think anyone in the entire world relies on a post from you every single day, every second day, whatever your posting schedule is. I don't think there's anyone in the world that relies on your posting schedule like they rely on oxygen to live. What I'm trying to say is that people will live if you don't post your regular schedule. What's the worst anyone's going to do if you don't post? I'm sure that they're not going to mind if you don't post. If you're really, really stressed about it, what you could do would be just make a post and saying, hey, no content today, not feeling the greatest, or no content today, in hospital, don't worry, everything's okay, and they'd understand. If they don't, then that's an automatic block. If you're not feeling the greatest, don't worry. That's at least how I deal with being a small business owner and being chronically ill. I mean, it's a lot easier said than done. The point that I'm trying to get to you is that you're not a machine. If you're not feeling well enough, don't push yourself. You'll burn yourself out. That's why I stress the importance of having the backup plans. If I have no motivation to crochet, or if I can't crochet, I try to do other tasks that help the business without doing anything physical, so interacting on Instagram or Threads or Facebook. If I can't do that, then I spruce up my Etsy listings. I go over patterns and make sure that everything looks okay, looks good. Some days I just don't do anything. I sit down, I watch YouTube or Netflix or anything, and I relax. And it's okay to have those days. So take it from me. If your body's telling you to have a rest, rest. That is how I deal with having a small business while being chronically ill. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, there's more information on my blog post about my illnesses if you would like to read about it. If not, no worries at all. I just thought I would sit down and have a chat. Anyways, take care of yourself. Have a lovely rest of the day, morning, night, afternoon, week, year. And I will hopefully see you in the next video. See ya!